Today I'm going to take you through the number one secret in terms of building muscle and burning body fat, optimizing your nutrition, and that's carb cycling. Because this approach I personally use. I use it with all my clients alongside a nutrient and metabolic priming approach. So I'm going to take you through an in-depth look at how I look to set this up. So we obviously have 7 days in a week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So how would we look to set up an effective carb cycle? So what I recommend is that you look to do this around your training. So for example, in here I train with it personally, I'm using myself as an example, a training split of doing 2 days on, 1 day off. So I would train, I'll put a T on the days I'll train. So Monday, for example, I would train here. Tuesday I would train. This would be a rest day. I would train, rest, train. So 2 days on, 1 day's rest, repeat onwards. So what I would look to do is I would have, on a carb cycling diet, you can have higher days, low days, and how are we going to fit this in? So logically, what makes the most sense? When do we need the most food is the days we're going to be working out. When we're going to need the least amount of food is the days we're not working out or we're not lifting weights, because we want to prioritize performance in the gym to maximize progression and build a lean athletic physique. So we are going to put our low carbohydrate days on days where we're not working out, which would be here, for example, Saturday and Wednesday. So put an L for low carb days. So those would be the 2 low carb days for me in a week. Now, what else we do? So for me personally at the moment, you use different types of carb cycles. You could have just a normal training day diet, or you can also have a high day included. So I will use personally a high day on my bigger body training part. So for example, something like legs, I will have a high day. So that'll be my highest, I'll have one higher training day of carbohydrates, and we'll go through the amount of carbohydrates I have and recommend shortly. So I would have that on at the weekend, which would normally be my leg day here. So this would be my high carbohydrate day. And then the rest of the days would be like medium carb, so it'd be like training days. So what you'll see is this will create an ebb and flow of carbs throughout the week. So we've got medium carb day, low carb day, medium carb day, low carb day, high carb day, and it would just go through cyclically like that. Now, how many carbohydrates am I personally having? So I have on my medium or normal training carb days 225 grams of carbohydrates, which means, so for example, here we'd have 225, 225, 225, 225. So that's my medium training days. My lower days, which for me isn't that low, is 150 grams of carbs. 149, so 149 on the 2 low days. And my high day, which is a wonderful day, we get lots of carbohydrates, is 500. So we will have that here. Now, what does this do across the week? As well as creating a carbohydrate cycle, we're also creating a calorie cycle, because obviously every gram of carbohydrate has 4 calories. So if we're fluctuating that, we're going to have a fluctuation in calories throughout the week. So this is going to look something like this, for example, and that's my overall calorie input. So the calories here, for example, on a normal training day would be 2320, 2320. My rest days for calories are 1819, so 1819, 1819. Fill in the rest of the training days. And then my high carb day, the wonderful day we get 500 grams of carbs, is 3,232. So not only have we got carbohydrate cycle here, we've also got calorie cycle through the week. Now, how do we manipulate the rest of the macronutrients we have within a carbohydrate cycle? So protein we keep as a stable. So for me, I have 200 grams of protein per day. The other macronutrient we will vary will be our fats. So I will keep fats generally fairly steady across the rest days and the training days at the moment. But on my high days, to facilitate the higher carbohydrates, I will reduce my fats down slightly. So that's something I'd highly suggest you do, because if you're having more carbohydrates, fats will inherently slow digestion. We want carbohydrates to digest quite quickly if we're having high amounts, in particular 500 grams. So this is the most effective strategy for building muscle, burning body fat that we use with myself, all of our clients at CJ Coaching. If you want us to map this out for you, we can help you do that, absolutely no problem at all. Book in your free 6-pack strategy call by hitting the link below. Hope you guys found this video helpful, insightful, and we'll catch up with you next episode.